What do you make of a 60-game season? A guy that you cover it day in and day out. How exciting do you think that is going to be? It's basically pennant race time and everybody's in it.
Yeah, I mean, on some level, I'd love to see this. Obviously I don't want to see it under these circumstances, but a 60 game season is kind of fun for the reason you just mentioned, and how baseball is always about big surprises, and that's over 162. So you amplify that in a 60 game season. Now maybe the best teams will have more focus in 60 than they would in 162, and maybe the best teams just win out anyway. But because depth and injuries. Injury can change the scope of the season very quickly now. The injury that used to hamper you for 6 weeks in a 162 game season, well, 6 weeks in a 60 game season is 6 out of 9 weeks. That's 2/3 of the season. So it's a fascinating dynamic. And just as a baseball fan, yeah, there's a real curiosity to see how this all plays out, almost kind of a tournament vibe to it. I would have liked to seen an expanded postseason attached to the 60 game schedule, because there is going to be a lot of randomness in 60 games. And you'd like to kind of parlay that randomness with some more October randomness, quite frankly, because to really sort out teams in that October tournament. But obviously they weren't able to work that out with the Players Association. And that's just, one of many things that was a shame in terms of those conversations. But, 60 is better than nothing, which is what we were potentially faced with. And, even navigating 60 and getting 60 both off the ground and to completion is going to be really difficult in the environment that our country is in right now with this virus. But they're going to try like heck. And they've had some success stories here early on. They've had some hurdles, some unforeseen hurdles as well in these couple weeks of summer camp. But, hopefully they get the testing in a good place to really, once they start next week, to keep it going.